Welcome back, meteorologist Jordan Smith here on this Saturday evening. Here's a live look at Lexington here, pointing towards downtown. You can see we broke out into a mix of sun and clouds after dealing with quite a bit of rain and thunder for the majority of our day. So we are currently completely dry here into central Kentucky, but the same cannot be said for portions of the south and east, and I'll show you that in just a minute. But we are sitting at 81 degrees right now in Lexington, but with the dew point at 70, it does feel a few degrees warmer, so we're still dealing with that muggy feel outside with the feels like of 84. But I tell you what, before the rain moved in this morning, it was a beautiful sunrise on our Saturday. This is down in London thanks to Johnny Nicholson. That's what we call cotton candy skies, because there's all those pinks and blues and purples, so a very beautiful shot down there. Temperatures area-wide range from the upper 70s to mainly low 80s, except here in portions of northeast Kentucky. They're down into the low 70s because they're dealing with that round of rain and storms over there. But dew points are into the low to mid 70s. So yes, we are still talking about a heat index value. You can add 2 to 3 degrees on that here in a portion of central Kentucky. Southern Kentucky feels more like the upper 80s to near 90. Now, the culprit of the showers and thunderstorms today is because we have a cold front to our west and a warm front draped to our north. So just underneath that, we're seeing these scattered showers and thunderstorms go up, so that puts us here in Kentucky into the greatest chance for those. Let's go zone by zone here in Kentucky and show you what we are dealing with. A few scattered showers into portions of southern Kentucky, but southeast Kentucky, this area down here is getting hammered with heavy rain. We're seeing some high water reports coming out of the Harlan County area as they've picked up quite a bit of rain over the last little bit. And you can see here a lot stretched back here, portions of Clay County, getting back into portions of southern Laurel County as well. So still a lot of heavy rain to do with down there. Eastern Kentucky as a whole is mainly dry outside of a few sprinkles, but here in northeast Kentucky, here portions of just south there of Moorhead, getting up to closer to Grayson, almost getting in Sandy Hook area, dealing with some heavy rain as well. And then again, I hear mentioned here in central Kentucky, we are in good shape here. Now, Futurecast radar and satellite will show still additional showers and thunderstorms continuing throughout our evening. You can see maybe even a tick here into those as we head off deeper into the evening. So we still cannot rule out an isolated, strong, or potentially even severe storm, especially since we're dealing with some sunshine here into the Lexington metro. And then overnight, we'll begin to dry skies out with temperatures remaining into the 70s. I mentioned we can still see a strong thunderstorm this evening, so the Storm Prediction Center still runs with this level 1 out of 5 marginal risk. Torrential rain leading to flash flooding, frequent lightning, and gusty winds will be our main concern. But we have another concern heading into the day on Sunday. As we start off our Sunday, as the sun begins to rise, already seeing some haze begin to move into central and eastern Kentucky. But look back here towards our north and west. These dark oranges and brown colors, look at that. It begins to slide off to our south and east. The haze and smoke is likely to be very thick across the Commonwealth as we head off into our Sunday. Remember back a couple of weeks ago when we had those air quality alerts and it was just super thick? We could be pretty similar to that tomorrow as this continues to come from those wildfires burning into Canada. And look as we head into Monday morning. You can see some patches here of that haze going away. Well, that's because we're going to be tracking more in the way of scattered showers and thunderstorms into the day on Monday. And you can see these portions of some yellow and green beginning to show up in there. So we could be dealing with some heavy rain to go with those as well, with thunderstorms to the action as well. And that action will continue into your Tuesday and Wednesday. So let's continue to extend it off on here. Tuesday into Wednesday, likely tracking additional clusters of rain and thunderstorms. But as we get off deeper into the week, say more along the lines of Thursday and Friday, they should become more isolated, with the drying trend possibly taken over by this time next week on next Saturday. As far as those Futurecast rainfall totals go, a good 1 to 3 inches here across most of the area, with portions back to our west, possibly seeing over that 4-inch mark. So we still run the risk of seeing some flash flooding. Tonight, though, a few showers, patchy fog being likely tomorrow or Sunday. It is warm, but it's all about that haze that will be moving in. The 7-day forecast shows temperatures generally into the mid to upper 80s across the entire 7-day forecast, with, yes, after tomorrow, more in the way of showers and thunderstorms before we begin to dry it out once again by this time